It's finally here, the updated bungalow tour video. You're going to see everything that we've done since moving into the property in August 2024. So enough time to have passed to properly settle in, process what happened last year and decorate some rooms. You would have already seen that I started the first room makeover. If you're brand new here, my name is Sophia and we've been doing this renovation since December 2022. And if you're already a subscriber and a long-time follower, hi, welcome back. I am very excited to start today's video. And I think this is the perfect place to kick off the tour in the porch, which you can now see behind me is completely filled with our coats because the room that's going to be the coat cupboard is currently used as something else. But yeah, it functions. It's a little bit messy. It's not exactly how we'd want the entrance to look, but you know what? Sometimes these things, they have to just fit where they can fit. And at some point, this porch will be torn down, but for now, this works. Before we properly go into the hallway and start talking about that, I just want to show you the guest bedroom, which is currently our bedroom. And it's this lovely, depending on where the sun hits it, where the light hits it, it looks blue, and in other lights it looks green. It's a little green colour called Tea with Florence. And it just looks so nice with our headboard and all of these other very rich colours. One thing I want to do in each room is just tell you where a couple of things are from. So starting off with our ceiling light chandelier, which is from Dunelm, our headboard, which is from Soho Home. If you were to buy it off the Soho Home website, you have to buy it with the bed frame, but we managed to find just the headboard alone on eBay. We've got our quilted cushions from OB, Oliver Bonus. Central blue cushion is from French Connection Home. One of the very few obvious coastal home decor pieces that we own is this beautifully detailed mother of pearl scalloped mirror, which is also from OB. So pretty. You will notice throughout this video that we don't have any finishing flooring as of yet, but in this room we have our ruggable rug, which we are obsessed with. It just makes this whole room feel a little bit more cozy, and as you can see, Indy absolutely loves it as well. There are a few projects in this room in particular that I want to work on this year. One of them being the chest of drawers, which I found on Facebook Marketplace. I think it's originally from made.com, but it was just in this grey colour, and I sanded it all down and changed the knobs. But I've got this idea of a rattan front with almost like a walnutty stain, and I want to do something to the drawers as well, just to make them look a little bit more like 3D, refined, a little bit Soho Home vibe. There is a chest of drawers in particular that Soho Home sell, which I can't afford it, but I want to make something that's inspired by it. So yeah, hopefully I can find someone, a carpenter or a joiner at some point this year. As you can tell, we've got mismatched bedside tables, which is not ideal really, but for now it kind of suits us because James needs a lot more space. He's in a wheelchair, so obviously he needs more space. And at some point we are going to have matching table lamps as well, but I think for us for now, it just works. Moving on now into the hallway, which is in this mushroomy kind of colour. It's actually called Silt from Little Green, and already we've started putting in furniture pieces just to make it feel a bit more homely. So for instance, we found this bench on Facebook Marketplace. I basically just felt like it needed a little bit of a pop of colour, otherwise it could quite easily feel very grey in here. It came with this blue cushion, which, I'm not gonna lie, it's not a bit of me, but at some point we are going to change the fabric. It's just there's a few things that need to happen. Again, the porch isn't gonna be here and the door is basically gonna be right here. And we're just very aware that it's going to hit the bench. So the idea is we're going to find someone to shorten it. So this centre bar will still be in the centre, but we'll just have either side cut down. And then when that happens, I feel very confident that I'll be able to just add the fabric that I actually want. As you can see on the wall, we've got some artwork, and these are pieces that we've collected on our travel so far. And we do also have a wall sconce, also from Soho Home, that is yet to go up, but it needs to be wired in. yet to purchase the ceiling lights that we want. We know which ones we want, which is always good to have a plan. Over here we've got more trinkets and things that we've collected. The vase is from Habitat. Got these little Chinese folklore dolls that we picked up from a vintage market in Detlin. We've got a wine bottle from our wedding, and we just light that every now and again. If you are a long time subscriber and viewer, then you know that this exact bit that I'm walking through used to be a bathroom. Be sure to go and check out the first tour video because, yeah, as you can see, it's just part of the hallway now. Which now takes us into what we call our coffee nook. And it's the most recently made over space. Already we just use it so much more. It looks so much more connected to the rest of the hallway. And it's nice when we have people pop in and they can just sit on our lovely egg chair. And Indy absolutely loves sitting here as well. Now going into our temporary kitchen space. As you can tell, it looks very temporary. It's a little bit rough around the edges. But slowly but surely we are adding artwork, things that make the space feel like ours. I have just started a kitchen mini series, so I feel like to get the full picture on that, definitely check out that series because I'm also currently working on the 3rd installment. We made a list of things that need to be done and bought, so keep an eye out for that very soon. Just to give you an idea on how far or where the extension is going to be, where the yellow shed is, just before that is where the kitchen, the permanent kitchen is going to be. Next to that will be a living room, so it'll be like an open living room kitchen concept. Now heading into our temporary living room. At some point it's going to be a bedroom, but for now we decided that we wanted to completely envelop it in this beautiful chocolate brown colour. This is called Ganache by Little Green. Can you tell that we're a fan of that paint company? Is it that obvious? I really like the mix of the inspired modern elements. There's a few vintage pieces and then there's contemporary editions of things that we've collected. So for instance, we've got this vintage style floor lamp from May.com. Table lamp is from Dunelm. We've got a lovely vase, which is from a gallery that we went into in Arnhem, outside of Amsterdam. Of course, I have to mention this lovely unit with the marble top, and that has all of our board games housed inside. We've got my dad's blue file cabinet box just down there. The pride of place for all of my lovely books is currently on this Habitat ladder shelf. And then we've also got things like this oversized vase. We found that for £10 in a charity shop. Such a bargain. Venturing into the dining room now. Like the guest bedroom, this is one of the few spaces that is going to be this space. Even after the back extension is done, like this will be the dining room because we wanted a space that's going to be a little bit more intimate. The living room and the kitchen is going to be very open. The roof's going to be slanted. There's going to be a lot more glass. So when we thought about entertaining and having guests over, we wanted this space to be a lot more cozy feeling. The creamy clay beige colour on the walls, no surprise, is also from Little Green. It's called Rolling Fog Dark. The curtains here are from May.com. The table is from Ticker Moon and the chairs are from Atkin and Time. We just absolutely love them and we love how bold and interesting all of these shapes are together. Also, as an FYI, this is actually where I edit these videos and it's just so nice to have a chilled space and I've got the perfect viewpoint of the garden. I feel very inspired here, which feels very good. So yeah, just so you know, this is where the magic happens. We are yet to find and buy the ceiling light for this room, but I just haven't quite figured out what that looks like. Like I can't quite visualize it yet. These two rooms have just come together so easily. I think I just had all of these ideas bubbling away when I was working on them last year and they just look exactly how I wanted them to look. I'm not sure how much filming I'll be able to do in this next as James is working in there, but the studio has come a long way as well. It's all painted now. We've got our ceiling light. It's one of those spaces that James needed to be in here to fully know how it's going to function and how it's going to work for him. So at some point we are going to take all of the furniture out because a lot of it needs to be sanded and stained. One thing I haven't mentioned actually in this video yet is that we are planning on putting coving, architraves, some sort of like paneling on the walls. Like we really want those period features to be put back into the property. So I've just come back into this guest bedroom because, as I've already mentioned, this is the guest bedroom, but we've been sleeping in here. The idea is for this year, 2025, hopefully by the end of this year it happens, but we will be moving out of this room. We will be moved in to this room, which is like a headache to look at. But essentially the wall with the bay window. If you are a subscriber, you've probably heard me talk about this so many times, but this is just in case you are new. The bay window wall is going to be knocked down and pushed out. It means that we're going to have so much more space for James, for our wardrobes. We've got a few ideas of additions that we want to add to this space. I don't know if I'll mention it now because it just seems so crazy, but we were looking at saunas in here, and that's what I'm going to say on that. There's a few things that need to happen before this room gets properly worked on. We have a loft. The loft is looking very fluffy at the moment because there's just so much insulation. We just need to basically board up the loft, put a lot of this stuff up there, and then we can prep the floor with the membrane again for the underfloor heating. Obviously once the wall's been knocked down and then rebuilt. So yeah, there's a few things that need to happen before we can actually use it. And then as you can see, there is an opening that leads into the ensuite. So we're going to go in there next, which looks incredible. For me personally, I don't think I could have ever imagined it looking like this. You know, it's still, as you can see, very much in a half finished, half raw state, kind of having a bit of a personality or like identity crisis. Got our wardrobe in here, which isn't the most ideal thing. When the front extension happened, we can then start moving all of the wardrobe stuff into that room, and then we can like finish the ceiling, which I don't love that colour up there, but I've got another colour, so I need to do that. There's a bit of tinkering to do to the screen. We're eventually going to get a bath, which is going to be amazing because I'm really missing having a bath. I am a bit of a bath girl. We can start thinking about carrying on with the micro cement and finishing the rest of the walls, and also start on this sink indent area, which we could do now actually thinking about it. And then as you can see, when the extension has happened, be able to just walk out into this room. It's just going to be like the ultimate master suite. So that is all of the rooms to show you. I guess the final thing would be to show you the garden, which is another big space that we're going to be working on this year. If I remember rightly, that was the last bit that I filmed on the first tour video. Quite frankly, we don't really know what we're doing, but we're going to just learn as we go and figure it out.
Yeah.
Very different to that first video here back in 2022. Oh, it's sunny, but it is very cold. There's a lot to do. There's things in the pipeline, plans, ideas to make happen. I hope you've enjoyed today's video and enjoyed seeing all of the progress made and are excited for everything that is yet to come. If you enjoyed it, please do give the video a like. Indy's playing guard dog at the moment. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Thank you again for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye guys!